It is PGA Championship weekend, the second major championship golf season. We are playing at Quail Hollow in North Carolina this week. And for anyone attending the tournament, you know this if you're trying to go in the early weeks or early days. It is pouring rain. There are thunderstorms everywhere.
Oh, it's wet.
It looks like it is going to be a really, really interesting conditioned golf course by the time the tournament rolls around. You might have some delays in the Thursday, Friday rounds. But we're here to talk about best bets for the winners of the tournament. We did pretty decently for the Masters. One of our buddies, we definitely talked about Rory on the pod quite a bit. One of our buddies also delivered the golf bag to Justin Rose and told us, he was like, hey, Justin Rose is looking good this week. And all of a sudden, Justin Rose, tied first in the playoff. Yeah. So I want to get into who we think is going to win the next major, the PGA Championship. Ryan, when you look at the field, obviously you have Scotty at the top coming off of what he did 2 weeks ago.
Murder.
Hard not to have Scotty on your card.
Yeah, I don't know if Scotty on my card for the win, but I have 7 absolute mortal lock Ryan bets that you need to put before the all-in win bets. 7 all in. They're gonna hit 100% rate. Ryan
Shout
guaranteed.
out Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, love Ben Roethlisberger. Number 1, Justin Thomas, top 20 minus 145. The kid's on absolute fire. Like, he shoots well out of his this year, and I think he's going to continue that. Top 20. No, put that in. Shane Lowry, top 20, plus 145. Another guy who's just been consistent in golf, and I think will continue to do so. Schwaffele, top 20, minus 135. He won it last year. I think continues to just ball out. I'll be fine. And Morikawa, top 20 finish, minus 140.
Yeah, Colin.
Not a big fan of Colin as a winner, but he loves to get in tournaments deep, and especially this tournament. Into my top 10, Victor Hovland, top 10, plus 360. Back-to-back top 10 finishes at this tournament. He owns this tournament. Yeah. One of them top 5. I love Vic. And then the 2 absolute nuts, Rory, top 10, minus 210. He's a mortified lock, certified lock, God-given lock.
He might win
for him to be top 10. Yeah, I love it. He could win it. I wouldn't be surprised. Loved him in the Masters. Love him here. And then Scotty, top 10, minus 240. Those 2 guys are going to play in another level. I think it's easy. Then my 3 winners. Number 1, Schwaffele, plus 2,200 to win this.
Schwaffele, as Mike would say.
I have I don't know why. I just have a weird feeling he's going to go back-to-back. Yeah. Weird feeling. I don't understand it. I can't think of it. Too. But I just have a weird feeling he might go back-to-back. Number 2, Justin Thomas, plus 2,000. Guy's playing out of his mind. Really nothing to it. Just like him because of how hot he is. Number 3, my boy Slick Vic, Victor Hovland.
I want that clipped.
Yeah.
That needs to be clipped.
My boy Slick Vic?
No. You said I just like him because of how hot he is.
Yes, I love him because of how hot he is. Yeah. 100%. He's a sexy motherfucker. And then Victor Hovland, plus 5,500. Slick Vic, as people say. Hovland.
Bleep that out.
Beat that, I agree. I think he's going to have a huge tournament. I love him 55-1.
That was great. I don't know why Mike gets so upset. He says way more absurd things on this podcast.
Classic Mike.
He's a classic man.
Yeah, so I'll give you my winners, and then I want to sprinkle a couple bets. First, Scotty, I'm betting him. I'm betting Scotty.
You're doing it? 4.5 to 1?
Yeah, 4-1, plus 400. He is the best golfer in the world still. I thought he might have lost a step, and then I watched him set a PGA all-time record for tie the lowest score ever in a golf tournament, and was like, oh, maybe he's not lost a step. Maybe he just had a lull for a month, slow start to the year. I'm not going to fade Scotty going into one of the biggest majors. Bryson, plus 700, I'm obsessed with. Biggest bet of the week. It's a really...
You love your Bryson bets.
Well, it's a really wet course specifically. Bryson's really good. And don't get me wrong. He was great in the Masters. He's in the final group. Had a really rough Sunday. But on courses that are extremely long, he's obviously has an advantage because he's extremely long off the tee. And with all his other irons, they're all customized. But when it's wet specifically, the ball's not going to roll out as far, so your carry is extremely important. And he can carry the golf ball farther than any golfer in the world right now that's playing on tour. So I think Bryson, if he can get his wedges dialed, is going to be lethal this week for scoring on Thursday, Friday. Look to bet him first and second round leader if the course is in really bad conditions. I think he carries the momentum he's had, not only during the Masters, but he just won a Live Tour event I think a week or 2 ago as well. Jordan Spieth plus 6,000. No reason, I said every podcast. And then I'm a big momentum guy. Justin Rose is a golfer. I don't know how the hell we are not talking about. He finished second in the Open 2 majors ago, then tied first, and then ended in second in a playoff in the Masters. And this is just the next major. So take out all the other tournaments. He went second, tied first in the regulation, then lost in the playoff. And he's plus 11,000 to win this tournament.
Sharp.
I'm not going to make the mistake again of saying, oh, these guys are all better. dude, this guy's playing some of the best major golf we've seen in a while from a guy that's not considered a top tier golfer. So yeah, obsessed with Justin Rose this week. And then top couple finishes, Jordan Spieth, in all seriousness, top 20, I think is pretty,
love it.
pretty cake. Plus 160, you're getting plus money there. I think he makes the cut. I think he's in the mix early, and then he probably falls off, to be honest, towards the end, but I have to have a winning ticket on him. And then you're going to lay the money with Bryson, Rory, and Scotty in order, Scotty minus 650, Rory minus 480, and Bryson minus 270, all top 20s. Those are mortal locks. Those cannot miss. In no world do those miss unless one of them literally just implodes and sure, you lose. But I want you to bet all three of them as if it was one bet. Like essentially, essentially in your brain, parlay those picks. You want all three of them. If you have a bet where you can say, I want all three of these people to make the top 20, bet that because those three guys are all making the top 20. And then top 5 finish, I like Rory McIlroy minus 110. I'm not betting him to win because I think some of the other guys will, but even money for top 5, I mean, Rory's going to crush this course.
Yeah.
All right. We're just going to go straight into the winners here because that's where the magic's at, baby. Any of the top guys, they're not winning it. I'm just going to give you the spiel right now.
None of the top guys.
They're not going to win it. No. So the probably, best odds, lowest odds that you'll find right now for a guy who's actually in the contesting to win the damn thing is Ludwig Aberg. He is at plus 2,500 or 2,500, if you will. Look, Aberg is he's a young gun. He's relatively new to a tour, but he has been making a hell of a wake. And I think
someone say making waves.
No, I said wake.
Okay.
And I think in these wet conditions, the wake will abound.
Wow.
So that's number one. Number two, we're gonna go with my boy. Let him cook. Min Woo Lee at plus 9,000.
No, Mike hated all Asian golfers, and all of a sudden, Min Woo Lee's his
where
boy.
did that come from?
What? He's my favorite Australian golfer. He's always been.
You
let him cook.
You hated him because he was Asian, and then you found out he was from Australia.
Because he won. No, it's because he won.
Yeah.
No,
He
not
was
true.
a loser until he won.
Yeah.
No, he's great. Let him cook. I'm a big fan of you. Shout out you. And then lastly, to win, to get some good Johnson on there, you gotta go JJ Spawn. Look.
There's no way he just pulled that out of his ass.
Not true. I saw JJ Spawn on that Netflix show, something.
Full swing.
Yeah, maybe. And
It was.
Look, the guy has the character and the profile and the stature of a winner and somebody who you would want to actually
A real
win these damn
cerebral
things.
guy.
No, not
Between
cerebral
the-
at all,
real
but
between the ears.
real, friendly for the cameras.
What's his number?
Plus, God damn it, I just had. I think it was plus 9,000. No, that was Min Woo's. JJ Spawn is plus 15,000.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. And then lastly but not leastly, we're just doing an all-in max best bet here. We're gonna go. I don't think this guy's gonna win. Trust me, he's not gonna
But
win.
all in max best.
All-in max best bet. Bryson DeChambeau, top 10 finish, minus 120. Bet the house.
I would also bet that.
Bet the house.
That's a weird number.
That's it.
Yeah. Mario.
Interesting.
JJ Spawn on your card.
JJ Spawn, I might have to add him to the card.
Yeah, you
I
should.
don't know.
You should. It's a bet.
All right, gonna start off here. I just have a bunch of random bets.
Right.
But that's just kind of how I always bet golf,
That's fine.
Random.
I'm laying a little bit of money on Patrick Cantlay to make the cut.
Cantlay.
Minus 300.
I like that.
I'm just laying money.
like that.
You know, you got to lay money. Scared money don't make money.
You gotta lay it down sometimes.
I'm also betting on Byung Hun An to
Ooh,
miss the
that's
cut.
tough. Oh yes, that's a great bet.
See?
Yeah,
Great
See?
bet.
I
Great
knew
bet.
Mike. I knew Mike would respect that.
Mike loves that.
This is
Okay.
this is a scary bet, but I think he's just gonna struggle this week. So Byung Hun An plus 125. to
You
miss
know
the cut.
Asians in water, right?
What?
You know Asians in water. They don't go well.
Why do you say that?
Well, when you make sushi rice, you use vinegar, not water. So, something. They're adverse against water.
I don't think that's true at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried.
Interesting.
As an
Okay.
Asian man, I tried.
Try to do what?
Give you informative information
Oh.
about Asians, my people.
That was
mean-
that was what the research came up with.
Don't like Japanese, like the nation of Japan, historically have one of the best navies like ever.
They do, and
I mean,
And
I'm
also,
pretty
like, their
sure after
diet's,
World,
like, primarily
surrounded
like,
by
I think
seafood.
after World War II, they had to disband all of their military. So think again,
It's back now.
Buster.
It
Think
is-
again.
Well, it is back, and also I said historically, so
Yeah.
it's not just.
It's back
A
under
one
the
time period.
under the
Yeah.
leadership of America. Thank you. You're welcome. Continue.
Korean Asian.
Don't know how. Yeah, I mentioned one Korean person, and this is how Mike turns. Okay, you good?
I just don't like the guy.
I wonder why.
I mean,
Okay,
he's betting him to miss the cut, and you had a whole 2-minute interlude there.
He's right.
Okay.
okay.
All he needed.
Scotty and Rory, top 5 plus 105 is basically even money, but always just
What?
bet it.
Scotty top 5 is plus money.
I mean, it's plus 100, which is basically just even money.
Oh, it's minus 125. All right, yeah.
Depends on what.
Well, it
Yeah,
depends.
it depends on the.
bucks.
Depends on your book.
That's fine. I was about to say, if I can get Scotty plus money to make top
Probably
5,
can.
I have,
snap it.
I have
be
plus
honest.
105, so.
I'll bet it for me.
Yeah, I'll bet. Venmo me later. And then what else? Oh, winners. Funny enough, I actually just have a weird feeling about Jordan Spieth this week. I was just like randomly thinking. I was like, dude, this is like a Jordan Spieth week.
There's no such thing as a Jordan
Yeah,
Spieth.
it's
No,
not.
this is a Jordan
I
Spieth
was-
week. I don't know if he's gonna win, but I
won't.
don't know his numbers for like plus or top 5 or top 10, but I would probably bet those as well. I'll have to look into those.
I
But
would.
I'll tell you.
for him
Plus
to
a
win
billion.
is like plus 6,000, so I'm betting that.
Spieth top 5 plus 750.
Jeez.
It's good.
Spieth,
Anyone have a
Spieth top 10
lighter?
plus 360.
Burn the money.
And then the Spieth top 20 was the one I bet at plus 160.
What's make the cut? Is there a make the cut?
Plus 350.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait, here. Make miscut.
I'd love to know. I'd love to know.
Minus
Jordan.
Oh, these are all like parlay.
Yeah, no, it's all
whatever.
weird.
I don't know.
Can't
Continue.
find it.
Who did I just say? Jordan Spieth.
Spieth.
Okay. And then I liked one other person. This is just an honorable mention here. Justin Thomas plus 2,000. And then honorable mention, Jacob Bridgman.
Ooh,
this
I like
week-
the Bridgman.
Jacob
Bridgman.
Bridgman. It could be the Bridgman week. Jacob Bridgman, Jacob Bridgman. I don't know the pronunciation. I don't know where he
Jakob.
resides from. But, to make the cut,
You know where he resides from.
I don't know.
You know where he resides from.
The
You got the flag behind you.
Clemson Tigers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out
Mike's
Jacob
missing
Shout
the
out
cut.
Jacob Bridgman.
Mike
Shout out
wants to miss
Jacob
the-
Bridgman. I
He's
love
missing
that.
the cut.
All
And
right.
that's all I got.
There you go. Let us know what you think in the comments. It's going to be an electric PGA Championship week. It should be. I mean, this could be a weird one. If it's actually pouring rain, they have to play some double rounds. You know, when they delay and then they got to like tee
Well,
off
somebody
early
gets
morning.
struck by lightning.
Yep.
would
And
love that.
let us know in the comments what you think. What do you
be
think about Mike's
crazy.
analysis around just Asian people in general?
It's accurate.
You
I'm
can tell.
Asian.
You can tell he loves them. Drop a subscribe. Drop a comment. Like the video. Share with a friend. Mike, what should they do with that notification bell?
They should definitely ding 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 it. They should turn it on. Ding ding ding.
They should do that.
Yeah.
See you on the next one.
Yeah.